I have the privilege and the honor to announce you today that Tesla is officially a buy. Why is it a buy? Because it has fulfilled the three criteria that we have. We need to be outside of a downward resistance. So this was a downward resistance right here, downward channel, downward resistance. And we officially broke outside of it today. This is one thing. Also, we had another one right here. We had another downward resistance right here, part of this downward channel, and we broke that one yesterday. So outside of the downward resistance, we have that. Then we need to be outside of a possible congestion zone. If a stock has stopped going down, it could be going sideways, and we don't want that either. So we don't want it to go down. We don't want it to go sideways. And where is the horizontal resistance that we could have gotten ourselves stuck under? Well, the first one is right here, 226.18. So we got stuck under that one right here. And yes, we can find some other horizontal resistance everywhere. We can find it everywhere. We picked the last one. It is at 226.18. We have that covered right here. So this is what we broke today. And also we have stochastic over 60 right here. See, we need every move in the stock market needs stochastic over 60. Does it mean that it will go to $500? It does not mean that necessarily, but it means it started going up, it stopped going down, stopped going sideways. It should start and continue going up. You can put a stop loss below 226.18. When I put a stop loss, I like to go into a lower, into a lower time frame. And we see, you see right here, we had some support in the past. So 223.35, look at what happened. This is where we started today. So we had the gap up today. So, I would put this a little bit below this. So yeah, right there, you see we had the top right here, 221.40. This would be where I would put the stop loss. We have 229 as the entry. We have 221.40 as the stop loss. And we have some big resistance at 265. So this would be right here at 221. Yeah, we have a risk reward of 444. So, this is pretty. And also what is really nice with this setup here is that we already were into a bullish channel. We have been bullish. Since May of this year. So May of this year, we made a low. And then we started going higher and higher. And now we came back down. And now we are going for another push. Exit at 265.22. Exit at 265.22. If you are trading, you can exit there. You can sell most of it at that point, or you can keep it, depending on what your objectives are. So yeah, this is fantastic. Tell me in the comment section below if you would be interested into a service I would create where you would be receiving those buy signals via email. Let's take a look at the VIX. So VIX continuing down. We are happy about this. So we are down 6%. It's still a little bit high for my taste. So take that into consideration. But it came down also yesterday. Let's take a look at the rest of the market. In terms of rest of the market, Dow Jones, we caved in a couple of days ago below 41,368. And we seem to be holding on this downward resistance, which is now support. SPX is caving into the big bullish channel resistance right here. We are caving in. So we have a double resistance at this point right here. So, we are at the top of the channel. So, chances are that we are going to continue or slim. I'm going to tell you that the chances are slim. We have a W, we have a big W right here. So we could be continuing down to 5,255. So the Dow Jones and S&P 500 are pretty much at the top. So if you're at the top, you can break the top or you can go down. So breaking the top is possible, a bit less likely. And coming down is a little bit more likely. Nasdaq, the same thing, look at this. This is the big bullish channel, huge bullish channel. You can go back a long time. in 2011. It was not as steep at that point in time. Then from 220 on, this has started to go a lot steeper. And now we are at the top right there. So I gotta tell you that there are no concerns. We are into a downward channel for a NASDAQ. So NASDAQ is supposed to continue down. S&P 500 is pretty much top. Dow Jones also. So, the market is not going super well, but Tesla is getting us a buy signal. Let's take a look at our important stocks. So Apple, which is going to introduce the new iPhone September 9. So this is going to be interesting to see. So in terms of its position, it is midway into its bullish channel. So this is not too bad. So we have some room to grow. We are at 222 and we could be going as high as 265 or something like that. In terms of Amazon, this is a great example. We were on this resistance side of the bullish channel. This is the channel. We stayed almost a year, pretty much flat, going higher a little bit before we came down. And now we have been going high fast, and now we are cooling down. So maybe we are going to reach this high again. And this high would be at around $210. EMD still has room to grow. We are into a bullish channel. We still have room up to 210. Adobe, the same thing. We are pretty much midway into our channel, and more short term, we are going sideways for now, but we still have room to grow right there. Or we are into this downward channel. We are coming down and we cannot break outside of this. This is why I do these lines. You see how stocks look at them and behave. It obeys them. Right now, we are still into this big bullish channel for ARM. So that's the good news. And we have a green candle today. So maybe we are going to bounce here and continue. We don't know yet, but we need to break a few things. I would wait for 138.43 before buying. But, it seems like it wants to bounce a bit. Google, this one is a goner right there. This one extended outside of its bullish channel. You see the concept. This one bounced outside for 2-3 months, and then it came back in. Microsoft, this one is going sideways at the top of its channel. Another one at the top. Meta overextended itself. It can continue, but overextended itself, and now it's getting flatlined. We have a resistance at 544. NVIDIA also reached the top of its channel, and now it's coming back down. We have a bearish channel that we are in. Nothing to do yet. Palantir reached a resistance, coming back down, now going sideways. So, we can wait and see what it does. SMCI, this is the channel it was in. And now we have broken outside of it. So anything that is into a downward trend, don't buy. Wait until it stops dropping, then let it go sideways. And then if it starts to go higher, then you can buy. SoFi, oh boy, it's having a hard time. This one was a false signal. It was a head fake. It broke it. This was a buy right there. This was a buy. I called it as a buy. Lasted for 1 day. Then boom, if you had the stop loss, boom, it was triggered and you got out. So it's going to try again. We don't know when. It's going to try again. And it might work that time. Let's take a look at our EV stocks. So BYD, pretty much going sideways within a bullish channel. So this one, if it breaks $30 here, we have a little bit of a swing. We had a nice swing with this one. When it broke 336, this was a buy. We called it. Boom. We had a nice run to 431. This was a nice run. And now it's cooling down. So we are going to pick it up again. Neo Battery Material, this is pretty much going sideways. We don't touch for now. Neo, if I had done a video yesterday, I would have said, okay, we have a break at 422, week break. And then boom, look at this, up 14%. This is fantastic. Look at the fundamentals, zero surprise in earnings. and a negative report on revenues, but I bet they said something nice during the earnings call, so people are buying it. We have some resistance right here. At the top right here, we have some resistance at the top. So at 491, we have a little bit of resistance there. So we'll see what happens to it. Novonix, this is too bad. This one is really falling. Xpeng, this one is quite strong. Broke our downward channel. I would wait for a break at $9 to get in. So maybe this will come soon. Rivian, this is not really, we are still going, don't touch that. Roman Graphite, don't touch that. Nikola Mining, like that guy. I like that guy, it's holding over 34 cents. So, this one has staying power. Bitcoin, don't touch. XRP, showing weakening signs. Gold always above this big channel resistance. This one is quite strong to stay outside of that channel. And silver is zigzagging a lot. Silver is zigzagging so much. I would not touch that before 1023. So yeah, Tesla is a buy with the caveat. With the caveat I said, the VIX is still a little bit high. We still have some resistance to break. The next resistance to a break is at 238 right here. If we break 238, then chances are going to be a lot higher than it reaches 265. It could still cave in at 238. If it caves in at 238, if you see it start to cave in, go on a lower time frame and maybe get out at some point and you will still have some profit. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine.